Hello, beloved. Thank you for joining me today. I'd like us to take a look at the book of Proverbs chapter 22 verse 1 today. It says that a good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and loving favor rather than silver and gold. A good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and loving favor rather than silver and gold. Now, Solomon is telling us that instead of choosing great riches, it is better to choose a good name. Because some people have great riches, but they don't have a good name. But Solomon is saying it's possible to have a good name and also not have great riches, but it's a better option. I want to ask you a simple question. What name do you have? When you are mentioned, what comes into the minds of people? When your name is mentioned, even in your absence, what are the thoughts that people have about you? Remember that if you put up a good perception about yourself, it is one of the best things that could ever happen in your life. So Solomon says a good name is rather to be chosen than great riches. In Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 1, he says a good name is better than precious ointment, referring to the same thing about a good name. And there are many things we do to build a good name. One of the basic things is walking in integrity, and that is linked to our walk with God. Walking in honesty. We have an example of someone like Daniel. Daniel, in as much as he had enemies in the state, they had a good report about him. It means that in their sight, Daniel had a good name. If we look at someone like Joseph as well, in as much as Potiphar's wife wanted to have a way with him, she will obviously have a good report about Joseph, even though she lied about Joseph. Wherever Joseph is mentioned, she will say there is something about that guy. Now, one thing that many people don't notice is this. Sometimes people want to drag you into something evil. But the moment you say no, later when they are giving a report about you, they will say that guy is different, that lady is different. It means it's our responsibility to distinguish ourselves because of the name of Christ we bear on ourselves. In Hebrews chapter 1 verse 9, in talking about Jesus Christ, he said, "Thou hast loved righteousness and hated iniquity." He said, "Therefore God, even thy God, had anointed thee with the oil of gladness above all thy fellows." Because Jesus distinguished himself, he said he was anointed with the oil of gladness above his fellows. A good name is rather to be chosen than great riches. So from today, if you have the chance to choose between great riches and a good name, don't forget what Solomon is admonishing us on. That listen, rather choose to have a good name. Don't stain yourself. Don't take money and corrupt your name. Reject that money and keep that good name that God has given you. Hallelujah. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you same time in our next session. God bless you. Bye-bye.